Melvin wanted to know about the organs of Corti. Okay, so Melvin, here we go. What is the function of the organs of Corti, and also where they were located? So, the organs of Corti are located. Oh, my word. Okay, let's start again. Okay, let's get nice bright yellow. Located in the cochlea of the inner ear. Okay, that's where they're located. All right, in the cochlea of the inner ear. And what do? They are receptors. They're actually called mechanoreceptors, but I'm going to write receptors, and I'm going to put in brackets mechano so that you remember. Mechanoreceptors in the cochlea that convert sound waves into impulses. Okay, and then which are transmitted along the auditory nerve to the hearing center in the, look at this carefully, cerebellum. Okay, so the auditory nerve, and it converts the sound waves into an impulse. Remember, people, your neurons can only transmit impulses. Okay, that is the language that your brain can understand. It can only understand that. So what have you got? You've got receptors. You've got receptors in your skin. You've got taste buds are receptors, are chemoreceptors. Your nose has got chemoreceptors. Your eyes have your light receptors, your rod and your cone cells. So you've got various receptors. You've got thermo, touch, everything together. Those are receptors. The receptors will receive a stimulus from outside, and it converts that stimulus into an impulse. And the impulse will travel along sensory neurons, okay, to the central nervous system, so the spine and the brain will then interpret. All right, and then the brain will decide, how am I going to respond? And that response is sent via impulses from the brain via motor neurons to cause muscles or glands, the target organs, to respond. Okay, so your organs of Corti sit in that. If you think about the ear, you've got the outer ear. Okay, there's your auditory canal. Then you've got your middle ear with the three ossicles. Not drawn very well. There's your eardrum. Okay, and then you've got your oval window and your round window. And from the oval window, you've got that little structure that goes like this with the three semicircular canals, the utriculus and the little sacculus. This is for balance and equilibrium. Okay, this is all part of your inner ear. This is middle ear, and this is inner ear. Okay, and then from here, it goes here, and then it goes around the bottom, and you got a little thing that looks like a snail. That is your cochlea. Okay, and inside that cochlea, that is where you are going to find the organs of Corti. Okay, right. Let's just zap down here. The next question, I'm going to do this and then we'll take a break. The next one was from Future. The next question from Future Torgu. And future Torgu wanted to know the function of the macula. Okay, how do the macula, where are they found and what do they do? Here we go. All right, do you remember here I've just shown you now? You have this, the utriculus and the sacculus, these two parts here. So not the semicircular canals. We're talking about these little guys here. The little round thing there and the other little round here. This is what we're going to be talking about. So we now look at the macula. And the macula, okay, the sacculus and utriculus contain sensory hair cells, okay, called, and this is important, maculae. So it will be one macula and many maculae. You add the E for lots. Okay, now, you know when you watch dancers and they go, ballet dancers, and they go round and then their head goes like this and then they flick their head around quickly. That's to stop them from getting dizzy, so they can go pirouette, pirouette, round, 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 and they don't get dizzy. That is so that the macula doesn't mess up, and this is why. So the macula, their job is to check when the head position changes. So it's your head position changing, okay? And you have the pull of gravity stimulates the macula. Okay, so it's gravity that works on those little macula, all right? And convert the stimulus to an impulse, okay? Because remember, we need impulses to go to the brain, and the impulse is transmitted along the auditory nerve to the cerebellum for interpretation. Okay, so just you've got to understand this, please. Your organs of Corti are for hearing. They are found in your cochlea of your ear. They are mechanoreceptors. So when those sound waves come in, they cause the endolymph inside the cochlea to move, and that causes the little organs of Corti to bounce up against a membrane. And that stimulus is converted to an impulse and sent to the cerebrum. Your cerebrum is for hearing. Your cerebellum is for balance and equilibrium, so you don't fall over on your face. Okay, you've got the macula that sit in the sacculus and the utriculus, and they will be the little hair cells, and they will be stimulated because of gravity. So when you're going up and down, your ampulla, which are little structures that are in the semicircular canals, they contain cristae. And what happens, they're also little hair cells. And as you're moving and your head is moving, when you change direction and speed of your head, that is going to then stimulate the cristae, and they will convert the stimulus to an impulse. Auditory nerve, cerebellum. Your cerebellum is for balance and equilibrium. Your brain, your cerebrum, is for hearing. Please remember that, guys. It's very important, and it is so simple. And either one of those is going to give you 5 marks in an exam.